We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And here comes a return from the middle of... And look at this! Right away, a loose football, and the Raiders pick it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
Ready,
so from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd and 7. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Just a gain of power there. That brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Achane. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Dolphins 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look at win in the NFL. That's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now Achane on 1st and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Now back to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Okay.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get it behind the line. So they'll short gain on first down. Quickly the gainer.
All right.
They lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
Yeah.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here.
All right.
It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now an action play, and he'll keep it. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 5. He'll rifle this one deep right.
Oh, you're wide open. You overthrew his shit.
He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Second and 1.
Oh my God, he jumped that high. That's some bullshit.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Yeah, Madden's some bullshit on that.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider
There's no way he jumped that fucking high.
But York on now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Man, why does it take so long to throw it?
Back in his own 5-yard
Like I've been through that shit.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
Oh my God, a red that I knew that was bad. And he hit that red.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense
I gotta
delivers a
start
score.
running the ball a lot more in this game. I ran a lot in the last game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
I'm not throwing it right.
Another interception.
I'm not throwing it right.
And the Raiders will take over possession here.
I'm off.
At the 44. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll throw now on the final play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Get out the way. Could have fucking had a touchdown. Really tell us that.
Final play of this first half.
Ain't out the way.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm playing horrible. I'm fucking hard. I can't play hard.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Set to return it. Here's Moore. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Cut that team! Cut that team! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
They're going to try and throw. He's going to try and go deep again.
Dang, he wide open.
Touchdown.
Shit.
A big play there. 56 yards.
On a couple of 3.
And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
No,
And
blitzing
that
too
makes
much.
it
That's the problem.
35-0 now.
Man,
York ready, and here we go as
my
he
defense
sends
is
us
better
away.
my defense is better with man coverage.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean
Oh,
on
come
you
on, Hill. If you touch your hands, you got to catch it. Come on.
Going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Oh my God, man. He's overthrowing every fucking thing.
Incomplete.
Jeez, he was wide open.
Sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll drop to throw.
Nice throw.
In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Achane gets it from the gun. And
I should have spin. Should
have
have pressed the circle down.
behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Oh, God.
Goodness, another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Oh, I was going to say, why am I going to stop running?
That Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that's going to be caught.
Dang, he got that shit. I thought that was a pick. My God even jumped him either. He just put his hands up.
And the Raiders have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
I'm fucking zoomed right now.
42.
I'm high as fuck.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Offense pass interference.
Like some hands both ways.
What the fuck?
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB.
Offense pass interference. That's crazy. That's the first time I actually seen that.
Could have been an interception.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the
I'm not blocking. That's what I'm doing.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is
He's throwing bad. He's throwing horrible this game. I've never seen it so bad.
Battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right.
Oh, there we go.
He's got his target. That's
Shit.
complete. And getting
Take
just
it so
shy
long.
of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with H.M. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Bad. This is a bad game. I don't know. I'm not smooth. I don't like smoking when I play. I play horrible.
And on On 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw.
Nope.
And now here is another
Fuck. I'm not looking at the
interception.
fucking defensive back players. How they set up in or out. Because I could have had I should have thrown it to the outside.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Rig alert, rig alert. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname...
Oh my God, I read that shit out of it. I didn't move that way. I knew he was going there.
He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow.
Shit.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes.
Oh my God, how the fuck you caught that? That's some bullshit.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational.
He should have been hit.
Moving it around, spreading it, hitting
Shouldn't
the
he caught that?
guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They run the option on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll look to throw here.
Damn.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. For their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Dreaming?
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw now on first down. On the throw, let him
See, Honest Throws has been horrible, man. This game is horrible.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game.
Honest Throws is...
It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And my goodness, another interception. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works it to the 30-yard line, right at the 30. 53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps.
Oh, God. A PI, I didn't even touch him. I didn't even touch him. That was bad. That's a bad call. That shit was bad.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at about the 6.
That was a fucking bad call.